Testing. This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. This is like my fourth time around what I'm calling Ubereats beginner training. So there is a promotion, and I did not get a screen capture of it. However, it says 6 to 9, which was tonight, ending an hour, 2 hours ago. 6 to 9, $25 an hour, must have at least one delivery, and accept at least 90% of the offers. Well, I accepted. During that time, I accepted 100%, which was only 2. By my calculations, I should earn $50. And you'll see at the end of this presentation, I earned $7. So that doesn't mean I don't earn the 50. It just means at this moment, I'm only credited for 7. So here we go. 7:06 is when I accepted my first delivery. I went online in the minutes before 6 o'clock. So again, the promotion was 6 to 9. And I was watching right down to the minute, 5:58, 5:59, I went online. And an hour, by the way, listeners, I didn't want to go online early because all of a sudden now I got a delivery that's accepted at 5:58, and technically that's not 6 to 9. So even though I'm doing all of that work during 6 to 9, I don't think I'd get credit for it under the promotion. So that's why I did that. I watched the clock, 6 to 9 minutes before, and literally 1 or 2 minutes before I went online. Now 7, there's an hour, and 6 minutes later, I get my first delivery. And here's where it is, 38 Bergen Line again. I can't believe how far they send me as a walker, but it's, a couple of miles to the restaurant. Now here's where I called the customer. With Uber, you got to dial, and then it says, enter this is Uber's number, not the customer. And it says, dial your number that's on file, and when I do, I get patched through to the customer. So even though that's not the customer's number, I don't know her number, she doesn't know mine, this call gets me through. So it takes some concentration. You got to listen to the recording, and when you try to hit the number 4, which is in my number, then touching that sends you away from the phone app back to the Uber app. So this is a problem. I learned that this Uber logo moves, but it was a problem for me on 2 attempts. Then I finished that delivery. Okay, that's me calling the customer. I did get tipped. Real nice delivery. I shouldn't be so greedy and say I did get tipped. I got money. I didn't get money. I got money and felt appreciated. Calling the customer was to say nothing more than, I'm your Uber delivery person. I am a walker. A lot of people don't know that there's Uber walkers. So by doing that, I said you should be able to watch my progress on the app. And so it went great. So, I'm chewing up this time at allegedly $25 an hour. The customer's patient has been notified that I'm not a driver. And here's my second one. So again, the promotion 6 to 9. I get one a few minutes after 7. I get another one 18 minutes after 8. Now, how this calculates into the promotion, and if I actually get $50, is yet to be seen. But that's my second of 2 right there. And here's where it is. Riverwalk listeners, this is awesome. I'm walking, deliberately do not have my gloves on because I It was borderline cold enough to wear them, but I can't touch my touch screen if I have them on quickly. So it goes off. I get my reading glasses on. I screenshot. I look at the map. I look down here. I see Riverwalk, and I accept with time to spare. So now I'm into like my maybe third night out, maybe 2, 4, 6 deliveries total career to date. And I'm already that fast. I got my glasses on. I did a screenshot. I looked at the map. I looked at Riverwalk. I knew what I was accepting. I knew this was Ben & Jerry's because I had done some research, and it was. So that's an example of this stuff seeming really difficult at first, and suddenly it becomes really easy. Now this is, I got the ice cream. I got the ice cream, called the customer. I'm an Uber walk. A walker? She said, a walker? And clearly she had no idea there was such thing as a walker. So I'm going to continue to make that call. Right now, I think very few people know it. But even years from now, if many people know it, in the minds of many, forever, Uber will be a driving company and not a walking company. So I left the ice cream place down here, and this is kind of cool, listeners. I am off the road. That's because there's a walking path that goes up here. So a car has to go around here, which is about an extra quarter of a mile. I was able to take a shortcut to the customer's place. And then here it is. I go offline. So I go offline, look at that, 9 o'clock. So I went online a minute or two before 6. I went offline exactly at 9. I was online that entire time, 3 hours. I accepted 100% of what I was given. I did 2 deliveries. I should get credit for 2 hours at $25 an hour. Doesn't that sound great? At the moment, this is all I get credit for. $7.21. So over 2 nights, I'm getting paid $15.45. And just tonight for those 2 deliveries, it's a humble $7.21. Listeners, I promise I will track these promotions. And when I get paid, if I don't get paid, I'll go to Hoboken again to try to find out why I'm not getting paid, and I think I should. And then this last tweet is me starting the live feed. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep. Ciao.